Good evening to everybody.
Good
Today we
evening,
are
sir.
going to
Good evening, sir.
discuss Unit 13, Unit 14, Unit 15, Unit 16 and Unit 17. So units are very important units which will help you in your professional career. So in this context, I am going to start the Unit 13, which reads with meaning and concept of curriculum. Meaning and concept of curriculum. Under this, under meaning of curriculum, I want to ask a question to you all. As per your information, you can give your response. What do you mean by curriculum? What do you mean by
Sir,
curriculum?
curriculum.
Yes,
Sir,
Tapan,
curriculum
continue.
means a set of again, sir, curriculum means a set of information that achieve a certain level of goal or objectives.
Okay. Okay. Anybody?
The curriculum means all subject included. It's also included curricular and extracurricular activities, sir.
Okay. Very good. Any other?
The curriculum includes strategies for achieving goals.
Okay. Anybody?
So,
The
curriculum means
curriculum is the
facility
program
of
of a school and college.
Okay. Okay.
so curriculum is
Sir,
totality
curriculum
of
means a set of experience that taught in classroom.
Okay.
Also, classroom.
Okay.
So, curriculum means a set of study materials and courses.
Okay. Good. So, under curriculum, we should think three things. One is curricular activity. One is curricular activity. Second one is co-curricular activities. Third one is activities related to socio-personal quality, SPQ. So, therefore, we can write curriculum is equal to curricular activities plus co-curricular activities plus activities related to socio-personal quality of the child. SPQ, that is socio-personal quality. So you may note it. Curriculum is equal to curricular plus co-curricular or other curricular, what you can say, plus SPQ. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So I want to give an example. What is curricular activity? Under curricular activity, we can say about what you told. There is a syllabus based activities, that is history, geography, mathematics, science. But science exhibition, organizing science exhibition, mathematics quiz on mathematics, essay competition on Odia language, on English language, debate competition in English language, painting competition, okay, GK competition. What are these? Whether these are curricular activity or other curricular activity? You can
Co-curricular activities.
Other
Sir,
curriculum
co-curricular
Co-curricular
activity.
co-curricular.
co-curricular and other curricular are same. Okay. So these are known as co-curricular activities or other curricular activities. Whether these other curricular activities are helpful in curricular activities or not.
Yes, sir. Helpful.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Helpful, helpful.
Yes, yes.
So generally a teacher who takes care of the subject history to develop the historical knowledge, to give the historical information, to improve the achievement level of the students in the subject history, if follow co-curricular activities related to history subject, so that will be more helpful for the students to acquire the information, the knowledge. to develop their achievement level in history. Similarly, in different subjects, so in generally, subject teachers should be careful about different other curricular or co-curricular activities and which have to be organized and which has to be organized among the learners and encourage the participants, your students, to take part actively in those activities which help them for better achievement. Okay, very simple thing is there. Suppose think about the painting or drawing, pictures, charts, maps, good handwriting are most essential for the teachers who will join in teaching profession. How? How and why? Because to prepare the TLM, to prepare the teaching aid, to help your learners how to use those, this skill is very important. Artistic skill, voice modulation, good voice, melodious voice, so that you can sing, you can recite the songs and poems, and you can use different type of song and poems for developing attention for students. Most of you can know about CCRT. CCRT, you write. What is CCRT? Anybody? CCRT. Can you say what is CCRT? Lekha, Center for Cultural Resource and Training. Center for Cultural Resource and Training. It functions under the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. And it gives training time to time to the teachers. Why? Now, how to give cultural input to the teachers to use during their classroom transaction. I have taken the training when I was a teacher. 2 times I have already participated in the training. There's very good programs. It conducts very good programs. It gives focus on Odissi dance, variety local dance, painting, which are depends upon the cultural background, so that who are in teaching profession and who will going to be join in teaching profession, you will participate the programs. Then you can remind, then you can think about my word. What the sir told us, oh, this is this, so this is all right. So it is very good. So this is all about the general concept of curriculum. Do you understand? What is the general concept of curriculum?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Curriculum, when we go to discuss the concept or meaning of curriculum, we can think about curriculum is the list of contents taught to the students. That we can just a few minutes before we discussed. Curriculum is the list of contents taught to the students. Yes, it is all right, like history, science, mathematics, all are. Curriculum is a set of subjects. Yes, curriculum is the syllabus followed in a school or a college that you gave in your response when I asked the question, what is curriculum? Curriculum is the program of a school or college activities. Curriculum is the program of a school or college activities. Curriculum is a set of study materials. Curriculum includes both curricular and extracurricular activities. Another point you may add it here. I have left in the PPT this slide. Activities related to developing the socio-personal quality of the learners. You may add another point, you may note it. The active curriculum is the activities related to improving socio-personal qualities. So, I have given the example of curricular activity and co-curricular activity. But can you give an example what is socio-personal quality? Anybody? Anybody? Yes?
सर सोशियो पर्सनालिटी क्वालिटी कहले हम सोसाइटी में हम रोल कोन रहउची सोसाइटी रे हम केंति एडजस्ट करबा तार पर्सनालिटी केमिति रही थाए हमर सोसाइटी प्रति हमर जो थाए चलिबार क्षमता केमिति
Okay. Any example? Any
सर
example?
जो पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग
punctuality.
होची सर सेटा
Hmm.
हबो कि सर पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग
No, I just I
Sir,
gave you the example.
responsibility. Sir, responsibility, punctuality.
अया क्षमा यही सब की
Yes,
Sir,
those
you
are
have
the
not-
values.
सर
Under
सर
this, the values will be inculcated. But give an example. Any example?
Sir, pure learning रे जो हमरो pure learning रे हमरो सहयोगी मनोभाव ता द्वारा जणा जाय केमिति कि
Okay.
पिला माने निजर सहयोगी मानव केमिति सहयोग
Cooperate
करिथांती
with
पाठ
each other.
पढेबारे
Yes.
cooperate
Without
करिथांती
disturbing or avoiding, they can render their cooperation to others. Okay, very good. So,
Sir,
it is
helping the needy peoples and blood donation, these are maybe the socio-personal activities.
okay. You listen the example. In a school, the students are attending the school for learning every day. But there are a number of activities. Suppose there is the time of lunch, that is MDM, midday meal. Most of the students, they are running, pulling and pushing to their friends and taking the seat of one and their for friends. In this way, they are enjoying the time. But few students are there, they come very calm and quietly, stand in the queue, wait till his or her service when get. What a class, Raj. When they will get, receive the meal, they sit silently, enjoy their lunch. After lunch, they will clean the place where the student, he or she got his or her lunch. Then put everything in the dustbin, then stand in a queue and wash the dish. In this way, the child manage all the activities of MDM program. We can say their child has socio-personal quality. So garden is there, flower garden is there in the garden of the school. Some students are taking care of the plants, cleaning, watering, and giving the other fertilizer or any type of caring they will take, the care they will take of the plants instead of plucking the flower and damaging the plants. But few students are there, they are not taking care of, but they are plucking the flowers, leaves, and damaging the plants also. So you say the students who are taking care of, the students who are not taking care of, instead of they will damaging the plants, who has socio-personal quality? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Who has
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes sir
who has socio-personal quality? I gave two type of example.
Yes, sir.
You
Nijo
students,
personal quality.
सर जो माने निज रेस्पोंसिबिलिटी नउचंती ता सहित ठीक से काम करचंती
yes.
obey their responsibility.
First one, sir. First one.
Okay. So these qualities should be improved in between the students. The teacher should organize variety of activities in the school. Your book, if you analyze all the topics of the English book, language Odia book, Sanskrit or Hindi language book, then science book, other history or geography, if you analyze all the topics, all the learning outcomes, there is a scope how to improve the socio-personal quality of the learners. This is very important. So we are teaching a subject and asking few questions to my students. That is not related to improving the socio-personal quality. गोटे मनरे आसुम भल भाव गोटे विषय अच्छी जानिछ समस्ते के जानिथिबो
आज्ञा सर
Yes, sir.
Again, sir.
आ गोटे विषय अच्छी 3 क्वेश्चंस राजा वेट करछंती ऋषि का आश्रम रे
Again,
जाई
sir.
साहित्य रखिबा सजाडी रखिबा
Yes, sir.
these are the different
Yes,
topics.
sir.
If you analyze all these topics, not only it helps for curricular achievement or development, but also we can organize other curricular activities related to the curricular area, which will help to develop the socio-personal quality of your students. Am I clear? So
Yes, sir.
these are very important. During my stay, if you think about the English topics, in Sanskrit, there was a topic, Vikramaदित्यस्य सिंहासन प्राप्ति. Vikramaदित्यस्य सिंहासन प्राप्ति. अज्ञात कुलशीलस्य वासो नोदयः. These are the different topics. Not only teaches moral lessons, but also if you practice in your day-to-day life, your child will feel and observe you. These are the activities should be performed by us. So automatically the learners will acquire the skill how to improve themselves. Okay? These are the concept of curriculum. Curriculum as a product, that is curriculum planning and development. Curriculum as a program, students' choice of courses within a given program. Curriculum as intended learning outcome, what is to be learned from and how it is to be learned, what is to be learned and how it is to be learned. That is important. Okay. Then curriculum is a planned learning experience and that is analysis of the students' learning. आमे जहा काम करूचे, lastly we are analyzing, we are evaluating, we are assessing our students and analyze the assessment, the result of the students and strength and weakness of the students. What was the strength of the student, and after discussion, after getting information or attending the classes, what is the level of achievement of the student? That should be analyzed. If achievement improves, why and how it improved? If achievement went downward, then why and how? The teacher should analyze. Okay, so everything should be think about what is under the concept of curriculum. Do you clear what is curriculum?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a, now go to the slide. This slide thinks about the curriculum, how it is related to different subjects. Curriculum is technology, communication theory, philosophy, subject area, management, organizational theory, supervision, psychology, sociology. So number of subjects are there. If you think about sociology, what are the different areas of sociology? What are the different areas of psychology? What are the different areas of communication theory? What are the different areas of management? Okay, so this is about the curriculum. Then classification of curriculum. If we classify the curriculum, the first is overt or explicit curriculum. Overt or explicit curriculum. Anybody who can say what is overt and explicit curriculum? Yes. What is overt and explicit curriculum?
Sir, overt curriculum which is written, like gender sensitivity, ସବୁ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ମାନେ ଲେଖା ଅଛି କି ମାନେ ଆମେ ଯେମିତି ସବୁ ମେଲ୍ ଫିମେଲ୍ ଉଭୟଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଆମେ ସେନ୍ସିଟିଭିଟି ରହିବା, ଆଉ ଫିମେଲ୍ ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବି ମାନେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ ମେଲ୍ ମାନଙ୍କ କାମ ବି ଫିମେଲ୍ ମାନେ କରିବେ, ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ଲେଖା ଅଛି ରିଟେନ୍ ହେଇକି ଅଛି ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ସେଗୁଡାକ ହଉଛି overt curriculum.
Okay, good. ଆଉ କିଏ କହିବ? Anybody?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ଆମେ ସବୁ କ୍ଲାସରୁମ୍ ରେ ଯେମିତି ପାଠ ପଢଉଛନ୍ତି ବୁକ୍ ରେ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ର ସିଲାବସ୍ ଅଛି, ତାକୁ ଆମେ ସିଲାବସ୍ କୁ ଫଲୋ କରିକି ଆମେ ଯୋଉଟା ପଢେଇଥାଉ ବା କିଛି ଗୋଟେ କୋର୍ସ ଅଛି, କୋର୍ସ କୁ ରିଟିନ୍ ଆଗରେ ଫର୍ମାଟ୍ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଫଲୋ କରିକି ପଢେଇବା, ସେଇଟା ପଳେଇବା ଆମର ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲିସିଟ୍ କରିକୁଲମ୍ ରେ,
Okay,
ରିଟିନ୍ ଫର୍ମାଟ୍।
good. So you may go to the sentences in the slide I am sharing now. Explicit or overt curriculum depends on experiences, curricular and co-curricular areas. Just I told before few minutes, there is a syllabus for mathematics that Tapana told, or for science, and the syllabus is divided into some few units. Few units are divided into few topics or learning outcomes. Every topic is related to contain some learning outcomes. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Okay. So that is curricular and co-curricular area. And the curricular and co-curricular area is to be presented before the learners by the teacher, which requires experience. Which requires experience. ମୁଁ ସଦାବେଳେ ଆମ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ କହେ ଯେ ବହିରେ ତ ସବୁ ଅଛି, ଆମେ ନ ପଢିଲେ ତମେ 80, 85, 90% ରଖିବ, but what is the necessity of the teacher? Why government spends lakhs of rupees as salary and appoints lots of faculty members? What is the necessity? ତମକୁ ତ ବହି ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତା, ସିଲାବସ୍ ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତା, ତମେ ତମର ପଢିକିରି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେଇକି 85%, 90% ରଖନ୍ତ, no problem. ତାହେଲେ କୋଟି କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା କାହିଁ ସାଲାରି ଦଉଛି? କିଏ କହିପାରିବ? Who can say? Yes.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ଆମର ଖାଲି ନଲେଜ ଗେନ୍ କରିବାଟା ଆମର ଟିଚିଂ ର ମେନ୍ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ନୁହେଁ, ଆମେ କେମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଶିକ୍ଷିତ ହେବା ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ସମାଜର ମଣିଷ ହବା ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ, କାରଣ ଶିକ୍ଷକ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମଣିଷ ତିଆରି କରିବାରେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରେ, ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଭଲ କ୍ୟାରେକ୍ଟର ମୋରାଲ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ କରାଇଥାଏ, ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ କରିଥାନ୍ତି, ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଖାଲି ତାଙ୍କ କଗ୍ନିଟିଭ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଫୋକସ୍ କରନ୍ତି ବା ଇଣ୍ଟେଲେକ୍ଚୁଆଲ ଉପରେ ଫୋକସ୍ କରନ୍ତି। ଏଜୁକେସନ ମିନ୍ସ ଅଲରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ଫିଜିକାଲ, ମୋରାଲ, ସୋସିଆଲ, ସ୍ପିରିଚୁଆଲ, ତା ଟିଚର ହିଁ କରିପାରିବେ। ଆମେ ଖାଲି ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ପଢିଲେ ଆମେ ଖାଲି ଇଣ୍ଟେଲେକ୍ଚୁଆଲ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରିବ।
Okay. Okay, good. So I may add something with the Tapan's answer. Tapan is right. In addition to that, the curricular area and co-curricular areas, or the activities about curricular and co-curricular, are to be organized and present the learning material before the students depending upon the experience of the teacher. Suppose what I am present before you, if you think about BC Mishra sir, Rai Singh sir, they can be present in different ways before you because they are more experienced. Suppose the lesser experienced than me, he or she can present like that. So experience is very important. So what is the difference between teacher and student? The teacher is the more experienced. Okay. 2 days back I purchased a mobile phone. So I took with me 2 students who are MS students. तुम सांग भितर 2 जन को मु नेकी सांगे जाइथिल दुकान को मोबाइल फोन टा किनिया पई because you the present day students you have better experience than me in that area. So I took those 2 students, they will search what are the facilities are better, then I purchased the mobile. My computer runs with a very little bit problem, desktop. Today I went to the mechanic who repaired few days before with my son. Now he listened, my son listened to the mechanic what have to be done, and now he did it and repaired it. So he is class 7, student of class 7. But think about what is the experience. But in this ICT related activities, you are more experienced than me. So we always take your help. Taking my students' assistance, I improve in the area of ICT, information communication technology. Therefore, I am able to sit before you and taking the class in virtual mode. What I want to say that it is depends upon, suppose this is a area, this is MES-12. So when the teacher presents the learning material, what has been written in the text, that is not sufficient. So more example will be given to the students. Students' participation, organizing the real situations is important. How it is possible? No, it depends upon the experience of the teacher. That is curricular area. सेथिपाई सरकार कोटी कोटी टका खर्च करके स्कूल कॉलेज प्रतिष्ठा करछंती, फैकल्टी मान को अपॉइंटमेंट करछंती एवं पाठ पढ़ार व्यवस्था करैछंती. So it consists of knowledge, skills, attitude, values, which are overtly provided to the learners. Think about, compare about the MS students in distance mode, MS students in regular mode. B.Ed students in distance mode, B.Ed students in regular mode. You can analyze what they are doing in regular mode 2 years and only 6 classes, and second year 6, 12 classes you are getting in virtual mode. Even if you will get in face-to-face mode, that is 12 classes. Most of the students, तमे वर्तमान 1200 केते पिलारु जॉइन करूछ 95 95 100 पिला भी जॉइन करनो. तमे बैच रे अछ आरसी भुवनेश्वर रे 1200 रु ऊर्ध्व पिला केते पिला अछ? More than 1200. But now you are 96 in total in a class. But think about another 1100 students. They even not attending these 12 classes also in their life. There is no problem to secure 90% mark, 85% mark, 80% mark, because there is a study material. You will learn and write in the examination, you will secure the mark. But think one thing, remember, when you become a lecturer, when you join as an assistant professor, then you can face the difficulty and problem. Because having no practical experience, in addition to you, suppose another students who completed master degree in regular mode of 2 years, he or she will join as a lecturer. Obviously, they will do better. They will do better because they have better exposure. But after 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, you will be better. But that time you will take. But before that, they have taken the time to getting exposure. So therefore, समस्त डिस्टेंस मोड रे पढुथिया पिला मानकु मु गोटिए कथा कहे, आरसी भुवनेश्वर is offering sufficient class in comparison to other RCs. Karan I am taking the classes in different RCs, regional centers, not only Bhubaneswar but also Anugul RC, Koraput RC. So I have that experience, and my friends are taking in the other RCs, regional centers. What I get the information from everybody is, and what is my real experience? Bhubaneswar RC is offering in each paper 6 classes. 6 papers, 36 classes. 4 papers in second year. 6 into 4, 24. So 60 classes it is offering. 60 classes, 2 hours classes. You divide. You add 60 classes. 60 classes plus 2 hours. 120 hours. 120 घंटा. डिवाइड कर 120 को 45 रे हर केतरा पीरियड हला? Who can say? 120 घंटा plus divided 45. Anybody?
$160 classes.
160 classes. You see, RC Bhubaneswar is offering 160 classes in master degree program. 160 classes, near about regular classes. ଆମର ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ରେଗୁଲାର କେବଳ ଏଇ କ୍ଲାସରୁମ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ଆମର ରେଗୁଲାର ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ରେ ଅଦର କରିକୁଲାର ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ବହୁତ ହଉଛି ଯଦି ଆମେ ଏଇ ରେଗୁଲାର କ୍ଲାସରୁମ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ 2 ଘଣ୍ଟା ଆଲୋଚନା କରୁଛେ 160 ଘଣ୍ଟା 160 ଟା କ୍ଲାସ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରୁଛି 2 ବର୍ଷରେ ଆରସି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର it is as like as regular classes. So if you will not take the opportunity of all these classes, who lose it? Not the teachers. ଆମର 5 ଜଣ ରହିଲେ ଯୋଉ ପଇସାଟା ରେମୁନେସନ ଆରସି ଇଗ୍ନୋ ଦବ ତୁମେ 1200 ପିଲା ରହିଲେ ବି ସେଇ ସେମ୍ ପଇସା ଆମକୁ ଦବ ଅଧିକ ଦବନି RC doesn't or IGNO doesn't lose, but you the students, dear students, you have to attend and participate. देखो मु आज कहूची जो माने एटा करूथिबो काली तुमे एतले प्रोफेसर निश्चित तुम भितर अनेक अध्यापन रे जॉइन करिवो सेते बेले मोर एई कथाटा को मन पकेबो you keep it in your mind. So now it is all right, overt and explicit curriculum. Second one is hidden or implicit curriculum. Hidden and implicit curriculum, it is unintended or unnoticed curriculum. School, college or university organize, consciously plan or design such curriculum. Unconsciously the different plans. Various non-verbal behavior like gesture, posture, eye contact, appreciation of student behavior by nodding, the teacher conveys many things. That is, the learner learns more from observation. It is purely depend upon the observation of the learners. Think about telling truth, telling lie. Tell me who is responsible for student are telling lie? Anybody? पिला माने मिछ कहबा पई किए दाई? पिला ना बापा मां ना शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री?
सर परिवेश ही परियो
सर
Very,
समस्त
very
दायी
good.
हेबे सर समस्त दायी
Yes,
So all are included.
all are included. But who are mostly responsible?
Sir,
Parents
Teachers.
and teachers.
Teacher.
Because 10 to 4
पेरेंट्स एंड टीचर
child spends with the teacher, then other time spends with the parent. In total,
Sir,
that is
teacher-
environment.
सर टीचर के भी कहंतिनी मिछ कहबा पई सर
मिछ न कहले कोन हला मु पूरा से कथाटा कहूची टीचर कहंतिनी के मिछ कहया पई तुमको जति मु कहबी आई तमे सब दिन क्लास रे अटेंड करो अटेंटिवली सुनो करिवो ना when you observe your brother, your sister, your parents, they are attentively doing at home. In school or college, your teachers are also doing attentively that will reflect with you, and then you can become attentive. Similarly, mobile is with hand. शिक्षक क्लास रे कहे प्रेयर बोलाए मिछ कहबा क्या डरबी मिछ कहि पछ मले मरिबी नहीं कि या तो
ସତ କହିବାକୁ କିଆଁ ଡରିବି?
ତ ସତ କହିବାକୁ
ସାର୍ ନାଇଁ
କିଆଁ ଡରିବେ?
ସତ କହିବାକୁ କିଆଁ ଡରିବି?
The teacher tells that but does what with the mobile phone ପିଲାଙ୍କ ଆଗରେ ଆସିଲା କିଏ ଏ 2 ମିନିଟରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି 2 ମିନିଟରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ସେ ଥବ ସ୍କୁଲ ରେ ପିଲା ସେଡା ହସୁଥିବେ ପିଲା ଭାବୁଥିବେ listen your behavior reflects directly with the students then they practice themselves to become lie instead of telling truth. So teacher is responsible. So this is hidden or implicit curriculum to offer cooperation to others, to cooperate others, to help others. The students are observing their parents. गोटे घरे गोटे उदाहरण दउची सपोज son or daughter is playing with the friends. Mother calls सांग मान को भितरु ता पुओ बा झियो को कम कम प्ले टिक अपेक्षा 2 मिनिट से जाउची घरु डाकला ताको खीर ग्लास टे देला पी की से गला सेही सिचुएशन रे अनदर मदर यदि दीटा तीनटा सांग पडुचंती अरे पिला माने आस डिवाइड द ग्लास ऑफ मिल्क and a cup of milk offered to each and everybody. So not only his or her son or daughter but also other friends, they learn how to share, how to cooperate, how to become the friendship, develop the friendship, how to become a good friend. That value cannot be inculcated only listening but observing. That is hidden or implicit curriculum. So in gesture, posture, eye contact, appreciation of students behavior by nodding, teacher conveys a lot of things and learners learn a lot, and that is known as hidden or implicit curriculum. Understood? Are buddhi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Third one is null curriculum. Null curriculum. Who can say what is null curriculum? What is null curriculum?
Sir, null curriculum which is not taught by teachers or any other.
Yes, anybody? Yes, yes. You read the sentences.
सर
This
जो करिकुलम
curriculum,
गुड़ा को डायरेक्टली पढ़ा जाएनी किंतु तार अन्य सब्जेक्ट सहित इंटर रिलेशन रही था.
yes, very good, very good. Thank you. Think about language. Now in B.Ed, there is a 50-mark paper, language across the curriculum. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is
sir.
it? What is it? Most of the people think language improves only learning a language, English language or Odia language improves learning Odia language. No. If you learn history, if you learn political science, if you learn physics, if you learn psychology, if you learn philosophy, so every subject has its own language. Yes or no? In addition
sir.
to
sir.
learn mathematics, you have to learn language of mathematics. सेठी हमें मैथमेटिक्स फार्मूला पढुचे, मैथमेटिक्स प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करूचे, लैंग्वेज पढुने. ऑब्जेक्टिव हम लैंग्वेज नुहे किंतु लैंग्वेज इंप्रूव करे. एडिशन, सब्सट्रैक्शन, दिस इज द वोकैबुलरीज. सो इंग्लिश पढिले एडिशन सब्सट्रैक्शन पाइबोनी वर्ड गुडाक. Think about conquer, battle, defeat. If you learn history, you can develop all these. If you go through law, there is a act, rule, order, actus nisi mensirea, Stoffel. These are the terms and terminologies you have to learn when you go through what? Law. So that is null curriculum. So these are all about overt or explicit curriculum, hidden or implicit curriculum, and third one is null curriculum. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Then come to another point, approaches to curriculum. Under this, what we can discuss? Behavioral rational approach. This behavioral rational approach based on a logical scientific perspective, logical scientific perspective, which emerged out of research in behavioral sciences. This approach is known as logical positivist, conceptual, empiricist, experimentalist, rational or scientific, and technocratic. So these are the terms. If you analyze the sentences, what you learn, now behavior is very important. Through curriculum, transaction, objective is to modify or change the behavior of the students. So behavioral rational approach is based on logical and scientific studies. If there is no logical, suppose you can think about blind belief. You are teaching history, you are teaching Odia, you are think about blind belief. If you quote it, if you give with an example, can you prove it logically? No, you cannot prove it logically. So curriculum cannot accept all these examples, all these facts. Similarly, oil floats on water. It is scientific truth. Oil floats on water. There is a scientific truth. Ice, when come with the contact of hot, it melts. It becomes the water. When water boils, then it becomes the what? Water boils.
Vapor.
Very good. So these are scientific. Scientifically, you can prove it. When think about AQ plus BQ plus CQ minus 3ABC is equal to A plus B plus C whole into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA. So you can prove LHS as RHS or RHS as LHS. A square minus B square is equal to A plus B whole into A minus B. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. A minus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square minus AB minus 2AB. ठीक होची the formula गुड़ा जी science students अछो. Am I right?
Again, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are the scientific and logical perspective. That is very important. While you are preparing the curriculum in any subject, it may be history, it may be English or mathematics or science, we should be careful. And accordingly, we have to present it before the students. Second one is systems, that is managerial approach. It gives focus on what? Behavioral rational. It gives focus on modification and change of behavior of the students. This is very important. Intellectual academic approach. Another is humanistic and aesthetic approach. When I कहूଥିଲି गोटे topic थिला ओडिया रे साहित्य रखिबा सजाड रखिबा. So to improve the aesthetic values, to improve the humanistic values. So another is intellectual academic approach. Academic approach, you know, it improves the knowledge, information in different subject areas. So these are the different approaches to curriculum. Another is reconceptualized approach. It emphasizes on moral and ideological issues. जो moral values कथा कहूचे, socio-personal quality कथा भी कहूतिले. So it improves. It gives stress on improving moral values, and another is socio-personal quality of the learners. Curriculum in Indian perspective. If you think about curriculum in Indian perspective, what is it? Different reports of commissions and committees stated what? Curriculum criteria. It must be relevance. Curriculum should be relevant. How? As per age, location and content. Age, location and content. It is very important. Geographical location. Think about the student of Ladakh, student of Kargil sector, students of tribal pocket. They may not able to comprehend a description of a local in Jaipur, Delhi. Listen, my point. जो लोकटी ट्राइबल पॉकेट रे बंचुची, जो पिलाटी ट्राइबल पॉकेट रे अछि, एबे जने छुआ तम मित्र कहउतला सर नेटवर्क भी आसुनी घर बाहरिया गसु नेटवर्क नाही. So think about the Delhi, Bhubaneswar city. So accordingly curriculum should be developed. Developmental stages of the learners, like it is depending on the different stages of the learner as defined by peers. Different developmental stages of the life is there. Suppose the curriculum is meant for 5-year-old child, it may not mean for 15-year-old child. It may not mean for 25-year-old youth. So curriculum is related to the stages of the learners. It is meant for childhood stage, adolescent stage, adult stage. Coherent and connectivity. What does it mean? The students should be able to understand the connectivity and interrelatedness of the various subject studies. Mathematics and physics are interrelated. Similarly, language. If the child is master in his mother tongue or her mother tongue, then it will be more easier to learn English, Hindi, Sanskrit, any other language. But which language should be very important for the child? Remember it. Which language is important for the child?
Mother
Mother tongue, sir.
Yes.
mother tongue.
The child who is very, very proficient in mother tongue, it is easy to learn other languages. जे मदर टंग रे दुर्बल से अन्य लैंग्वेज रे ऑटोमेटिक दुर्बल हो जिवो. So coherence and connectivity is essential in between subject to subject. Equity and excellence. Equity and excellence. Equity, you know, equality and equity आमे आगु आलोचना बहुत थर करिचे. Excellence, it is states about the excellence of the learners, the holistic development of the learners. So these are the curricular area. When we preparing the curriculum in Indian perspective or Indian context, so these should be taken into consideration. Curriculum process. Another is curriculum process. Curricular policy leading to a curricular structure, curriculum development, implementation, monitoring, review and revision. When any curriculum is prepared, preparation is not important. While you are preparing, what process you have to be followed. How you prepare the curriculum in the context of objectives which are required by the learners, the target group. Curriculum is meant for which pupils, which students, which learners. The target group is important. So that depends upon the structure. Then you can develop the curriculum. After development of the curriculum, the implementation part is important. During implementation, monitoring should be organized, should be done. Why? To know whether implementation is going on rightly or wrongly. Then review. After monitoring, review. What are the very essential parts which are not helps to the learners? Then bring modification, that is revision. Then we revise the curriculum. So time to time, 20 years back curriculum is not applicable today. It requires revision, modification, because the students of 20 years back, their intellectual development, their exposure, their knowledge, their experience is not equal with the present day students. ମୁଁ ମୋ କଥା କହୁଛି ମୁଁ କ୍ଲାସ 6 ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢିଲି ସେତେବେଳେ I could able to see a television. ମୁଁ 6th ରେ ପଢିଲା ବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଟେଲିଭିଜନ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପାଇଲି. But think about present day students. After birth, they are watching television. Not only watching television, they are using computer, mobile phone.
Mobile phones.
Mobile phone, after master degree, we are able to, after completing master degree, I mobile te देखिलु. व्यवहार करिया दूर थाउ, व्यवहार करिया पुन 10 वर्ष चली गला. So, curriculum of 20 years back is not related to present day. So, as for the need of the child, need of the time, curriculum should be revised. It should be modified. It is very important. Another is curriculum policy. So, curriculum policy is derived from the vision of education reflected in the national education policy and based on the curricular issues and concerns, social, economic, cultural and technological factors. Purvuru, National Policy on Education, 1986. Today, National Education Policy 2020. So, previously the curriculum prepared as per NP 1986, but today curriculum will be prepared as per NEP 2020. So, as per the recommendation of the policy, the curriculum of each and every stage of the children will be prepared. Then curriculum structure that I told you, previously it was NP 1986, now it is NEP 2020. Curriculum implementation, development of syllabus, preparation of textbooks, development if student report support materials, orientation and training of teachers and administrative staff. That is implementation. Curriculum revision and review. Then curriculum and the role of the teacher. What is the role of the teacher in implementing the curriculum? Curriculum transaction and evaluation. So teacher have to transact the curriculum and assess the students' performance. Therefore, by the teachers are assessing and evaluating the curriculum also. What percentage it is effective, whether it is ineffective, and which part is ineffective. Teaching learning would be more effective if the teacher is involved in the process of the curriculum development. एटा बढ़िया कथाटे ए पॉइंट मन रख समझते तुमको गोटे काम मु देली तुमे निजे डिजाइन करिवो ताको इंप्लीमेंट करिवो जेतिक सक्सेस हबो मु डिजाइन करी तुमु देई देली तुमे इंप्लीमेंट करिवो सेतिक सक्सेस हबो की व्हाट इज योर परसेप्शन
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
so
No, sir. No.
yes, so curriculum should be designed by the teachers, but what is the practical experience of you? One group who are not taking the classes, they are preparing the curriculum, and we the teachers, 4 teachers, we are transacting inside the classroom. तुमर जो प्रथम श्रेणी रे पढ़ौच, द्वितीय श्रेणी रे पढ़ौच, पंचम श्रेणी रे पढ़ौच, नवम श्रेणी रे पढ़ौच, केते जण सेही क्लास रे पढ़ौथिबा टीचर जाई कि सेही टेक्स्ट बुक टी प्रिपेयर करिचर उदाहरण अछि तम पाखरे
नो
हैं
सर
जो
नो सर
राइट बही रे थाए टेक्स्ट बुक जते लेखा होची राइटर और रिव्यूअर सेथिरे सब थिबे कॉलेज रो अध्यापक माने होना नहीं
यस सर
हाँ सर
Yes,
आज्ञा
sir.
सर
ट्रेनिंग कॉलेज कथा कहले somehow it is effective काहे कि ना we are with this system पिलां को इंटर्नशिप नउछु we are conducting action research we are visiting the class time to time so it is all right but think about the education lecturer of a general college history lecturer of a general college english lecturer of a general college what they can learn what are the methods when I face the PSC assistant professor in english methodology the experts sat in the PSC committee they didn't know the concept of inclusive education when I told one of the expert could not agree with me the general college ro goटा faculty se english faculty se inclusive ro अर्थ कोन जे बुझिबे similarly तांकु यदि inclusive education बहिटा हम लेखिबा को कहिबा what they will write so that is the curriculum ta is important पंचम श्रेणी रे पाठ पढौथिबा व्यक्ति माने शिक्षक माने इन्वॉल्व हवा दरकार बा सेही भली सेही थिरे एक्सपीरियंस थिबा टीचर एजुकेटर माने मिसिक्री से बही की करिकुलम को प्रस्तुत करिबा दरकार then that will be effective
yes sir
work in close proximity with the learners what is close proximity of the learners the teacher should go to the level of the child today I remember one of my senior friend who was one class senior in school he told we are giving punishment to the students yes we are giving punishment while teaching mathematics and english कहला काहे हम दउचे पनिशमेंट जानि छु कहल काहे की ना हमें सब जानि छे आमे भाबुचे आमे तो जानि छे ए पिलाटा भी से जानि सेंद करि पकांता तेणु आमे तांको पनिशमेंट देई पकुचे we are think about their level so we reduce to their level we reduce ourselves then we can go to the close proximate of the learners पिलाटा जोठी अछि ता लेवल को तुम खसै दियो निजुको then you can understand the child can cope up with you then what you help that will be effective like the insulin tablet ro काम करबोनी insulin रो काम करबो से so engaged in individual study the child both the teacher all should be individual learners in context re I may share something with you who are teaching in class 7 english government will declare all the teachers who are teaching in class 7 they will put a test at the end the students are sit in the examination similarly the teachers are put a test in that subject english subject if they will secure 70% mark then increment will be allowed whether teachers will be agree what is your opinion सरकार नियम करिवे जो क्लास रे जे जो विषय पढौछंती पिला त परीक्षा दउची तांको गोटे थर्ड पार्टी परीक्षा करिवो सेही विषय रे जदि से 70 मार्क रखिबे बा 100 के 60% रखिबे ताहले तांकर इंक्रीमेंट करा जिवो सब शिक्षक एथि राजी हेबे व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन
No, sir.
हेबेनी सर हेबेनी
काई राजी हेबेनी से तो वर्षा को पढौछंती पिला तो सही पाठ पढ़ी कि 100 रु 95 90 भी पिला रखुछंती
यस सर
ताले ये तो पढ़ई छंती त माने ये पढ़िथिबे निश्चित हां को
समस्त एबल हुअंती
କରିବା कैपेसिटी समान न
समस्त इंग्लिश पढ़ेबा को एबल नथांती प्राय टीचर समस्त इंग्लिश पढ़ेबा को एबल नथांती पढ़ी कि सब
नहीं
क्लास
मु खाली इंग्लिश मु उदाहरण देली जे इंग्लिश पढ़ेला मन कर जे मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ौछि ताको से मैथमेटिक्स टेस्ट करा जिवो जे हिस्ट्री पढ़ौछि जो क्लास रो से क्लास रो हिस्ट्री टेस्ट करा जिवो तार हेबे नाही
Yes, sir.
तार गोटे कारण because we are not learning that subject. We are not learning. Who will learn? Suppose this is a paper I am teaching you. At any moment, anytime you can put me test with this paper, I can go for facing the test. When? Now, if I learn the paper, if I have conceptual clarity of each and every context, every items, then I can ready. So a teacher must have engaged in individual study, interact with other teachers and share their curricular experience. Point जोड़ी को जदी होउथिबो ताहाले प्रत्येक शिक्षक माने संगे संगे छिड़ा हे पड़े yes put us the test.
सर मैक्सिमम टीचर क्लास देउजंती बिना प्रिपेयर क्लास देउजंती खाली पिला माननको
yes एई कथाटी मु कहली you the teacher is not ready to learn. Without learning the teacher is entering into the classroom. Therefore he or she is in fear. If you want to put a test, then we will allow for increment. This is the reason. Okay, so another point we have to discuss: curriculum change. Curriculum may be changed with the knowledge and experience of the students, parents, educators, researchers, community members, business community, political officials, pressure group. So under curriculum change, the role of all involved is important. समस्त भूमिका अच्छी किंतु आमे करिकुलम चेंज कला बेले कोन करूचे सेही जे सब प्रिपेयर करछे सेमति चाटा को डाकी के हम करिकुलम चेंज कर दोचे देयरफॉर इट इज इनइफेक्टिव थरे जने प्रोफेसर रिटायर्ड प्रोफेसर ए वेरी नॉलेजियस he told in a meeting of a school I heard from him once upon a time there was a test at the age of 5 of 50 countries students. In the first test, the Indian students stood first. They left 10 years. After 10 years, again they were put the test. This time, the Indian students stood first from the last. तल आडू प्रथम हेले प्रथम थर ए 10 वर्ष भितर आम पिला तल आडू प्रथम हेले प्रथम टेस्ट रे से ऊपर आडू प्रथम थिले. What is the reason? Only one reason is systemic defect. So systemic reformation is required. Unit 14, foundations of curriculum. These are the foundations of curriculum. You see, philosophical foundation and curriculum, suggestion from subject specialist. जेतला हम करिकुलम टे प्रिपेयर करूचे काहर सजेशन नबा सजेशन फ्रॉम सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट यूज ऑफ फिलोसफी व्हाट आर द फिलोसॉफिकल थॉट्स दैट शुड बी यूज्ड देन स्टडीज ऑफ लर्नर्स who are the target group the learners are the target group and the learners studies should be taken into consideration. Then studies of contemporary life, use of psychology of learning. So then we can think about school purposes. Suggestions from subject specialist, use of philosophy, use of psychology of learning, studies of contemporary life, studies of learners. Is sabu guda ko jodi if we accumulate gather then we can think about school purposes. The curriculum is meant for school आमे ए सब करूचे कोन तमर अनुभूति टी मते कहलो केते तो सीनियर टीचर थिबो वयस्क की एक्सपीरियंस थिबो
नो सर एमिति किछ होउनी कोठी
yes so this should be taken into consideration, it is very important. So then idealism, moral and spiritual reality, that is idealism. Truth and values are absolute, timeless and universal. The world of mind and ideas is permanent. These are the essence of idealism. What is realism? Stress, logic and lessons and exercise the mind is realism. This is realism. What is realism? Logical thoughts, logical feelings, logical lessons and exercise of mind, that is learning by doing, learning through experience, learning through participation, learning in group activity, learning in pair activity is realism. Pragmatism, this is experimentalism. Pragmatism is experimentalism, so it depends upon the experiments. It is based on change, process and relativity. Learning occurs as a person engages in problem solving, which is transferable to wide variety of subjects and situations. You put the student into the problem, help him, guide the child how to solve the problem. ମୁଁ बहुत थर देखिछि शिक्षक पाखु जदि मैथमेटिक्स प्रॉब्लम रे पिला नै कि जाउछि टीचर से प्रॉब्लम ता ता खाता रे सॉल्व कर दोछि एबोली करबा दरकार की हेलो व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन
नो सर
चल कौन करबा दरकार
सर
द टीचर
जो
यस
आंसर करिया पई माने करो जो फार्मूलाटा से पढैथिले ताको से फार्मूलाटा उधर रिपीट करिया दरकार से फार्मूलाटा पिलाटा बुझु फार्मूलाटा बुझले से आंसर करि परिबो ना फार्मूलाटा बुझिनी बेले से आंसरटा करि परनी ता फार्मूलाटा को पूरा भला भाबरे क्लैरिफाई करले से आराम से आंसरटा करि परिबो
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल you have to identify the problem of the child, on which point the child facing difficulties. That point should be stressed and give support in that particular point through instruction, hints. Then the student will do, allowed to do, step by step, step by step, step by step. Therefore, it will improve his confidence. When confidence will be built up, automatically the child will be able to solve the problem. No problem is there. So put into problem. That is pragmatism. Existentialism, learners should be given the freedom to choose what to study and also to determine what criteria to determine this truth. So they have given the optimum freedom. They will select the study material, subject matter, and they are allowed to select, choose, and to study. So modern Indian educators and their contribution to curriculum is, that is Rabindranath Tagore. What did he say? Tagore was an individualist and naturalist like Rousseau. Every individual had the right to shape his life in his own way. According to him, Tagore's philosophy, the child will learn from the nature and give stress on the naturalistic philosophy, naturalism. According to naturalism, the curriculum should be developed. It was the thought of Rabindranath Tagore. Then he founded Santiniketan during that time with this concept, with this concept. Okay. Then Mahatma Gandhi. Who can say what is the concept of Mahatma Gandhi?
सर अकॉर्डिंग टू महात्मा गांधी कहउतले जे गोटे ऑल राउंड डेवलपमेंट पर फोकस करथिले आई मींस एजुकेशन इज ऑल राउंड ड्राइंग आउट ऑफ द बेस्ट ऑफ द चाइल्ड और मैन हार्ट माइंड एंड सोल
That was the objective. We are in curriculum. According to
Yes, sir.
Mahatma Gandhi, yes,
education ସାରିବ ସେ ତାର ନିଜ
ମୌଳିକ ଶିକ୍ଷା
ତାର ବେସିକ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଉପରେ ମହାତ୍ମା ଗାନ୍ଧୀଙ୍କର
okay, very good. Basic education by basic craft, that is agriculture, spinning, weaving, etc. And according to him, mother tongue is important. Without mother tongue, the child's all-round development cannot be possible. Mathematics should be used for craft and community life. So mathematical knowledge is important for everybody in day-to-day life also. Social studies like social and economic life of the community, culture of the country, culture of the state, culture of the area, culture of the region is important. Think about general science, that is natural study, geology, physiology, hygiene, physical science, chemical science, etc. Drawing and music are very, very important. That must be included in curriculum. Drawing and music. Another philosopher, Indian philosopher was educational philosopher Aurobindo Ghosh, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. His philosophy was integral education. Yes or no? His philosophy was integral education, which is derived from the teaching of Upanishad. Upanishad, Veda, Upanishad, we know it. So, then another is sociological foundation of curriculum. That is sociological foundation, means society, education and schooling. Social change and curriculum is very important. Based on curriculum, focus should be given on social change. Today, people are moving towards the urban areas. In past, people resided in the village and on with the cultivation and manage their life. But today, the agricultural land are used in different purposes other than agriculture. Okay, so growth of technology, structure of a family. Pastly, joint family was very important. Today, which family is important? Yes?
Nuclear
Past. Jane kuha.
sir ଏବେ ନ୍ୟୁକ୍ଲିୟର ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ଆଗରୁ
Nuclear
ଜଏଣ୍ଟ
family. Good.
Abhi nuclear family.
Very good, very good. So, nuclear family is the focus. Focus is on nuclear family at present, but in past, focus was in joint family.
Yes, sir.
Cooperation, coordination, working together, living together, sacrifice, very good. But today, our children are learning selfishness, not sacrificing for others, only the oneness, no fraternity
No sharing.
feeling, no national integration, everything. Okay. So, cultural diversity is there. These are sociological foundation of curriculum. When we plan for curriculum change, we should give in on, just we have discussed this, I told this. Okay. Psychological foundation of curriculum. Another is psychological foundation of curriculum. Learning theories and curriculum. We have discussed in different papers behaviorist theories which deal with the various aspects of stimulus response and reinforcement scheme. Can you say the experiments on behaviorist? Can you say? Ivan V. Pavlov's classical conditioning theory.
Yes, sir. Classical conditioning theory.
Operant conditioning theory.
Operant conditional theory.
Very good. Cognitive theories which view the learner in relationship with the total environment. Cognitivist, John Piaget.
Jean Piaget.
Humanist psychology which emphasizes attitudes and feelings. That is the affective domain of learning. Cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. There are three
Psychomotor domain.
domains.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Cognitive domain relates to what?
Intellectual.
Mental development.
Insight.
Mind.
Mind,
Cognitive
sir.
relates to mind. Affective relates to
Heart.
Feet.
yes, heart.
Heart,
Feelings.
sir.
Hearts, feelings, your behavior. And psychomotor relates to
And
Physical, sir.
and means
Legs.
functions of your body, parts of
Body,
your
sir.
body. Okay, very good. So this is a humanistic psychology emphasizes attitude and feelings. That is the affective domain of learning. Humanistic psychology is divided into Maslow's theory. Under it, we can discuss psychological needs. What is psychological need? Psychological need is to maintain the life. Food, water, oxygen, etc. is required for life. Barely required. Bina oxygen e bonchi jibo. Everyone requires water. Everyone requires food. There is no survive. Safety needs. That is protect oneself or avoid danger. Safety. Yes.
Sir, ସେଗୁଡ଼ା psychological need ନା physiological need?
Psychological. Under Maslow's theory, one is psychological need, safety need, love and belonging need. Under psychological need, there is food, water, oxygen. Here, psychological need gives stress on necessity to maintain a life.
Yes,
When
sir.
you think
Physical
about
needs.
maintain a life, to manage a life, food, water, oxygen is required. এই কনটেক্সটে এটা আছে। যদি সাইকোলজিক্যাল নিড তুমি আনিব সেটি বিহেভিয়র, তার অ্যাটিটিউড, তার পরসেপশন, তার ইন্টেলিজেন্স, তার ক্রিয়েটিভিটি এসব গুড়াক আসিଯିବ। বুঝিলা? Your question is right, but here focus is on maintain of life. How can a life maintain? না necessity is food, water and oxygen. সেটাକୁ ସେ ଏଠି ডিফাইন କରିଛି। ବୁଝିଲା କ୍ଲିୟର?
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir.
Hello?
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir, ଆଜ୍ଞା sir.
Then safety needs, then love and belongingness. It is very important. Without love and belongingness, one cannot exist in the society. One cannot exist. So due to love and belongingness, you are listening me more than 1.5 hours. And then half an hour is left with us. তুমি 1.5 ঘন্টা মতে শুনুছ। বুঝি পারছ নাই? We are living peaceful and happily. We are maintaining a life, family life. We are living in a society. We are offering our cooperation and coordination, cooperation to others. So esteem needs to be recognized as a worthwhile. Self-actualization needs to develop into a best person in accordance with one's fullest potential. Self-actualization means with your all potentialities, you have to work. You have to perform your duties and activities regularly every day. That is very important. Knowing and understanding. Knowing understanding means to know the child. What does it mean? To know the child. Khali pila na anda jani jiba hegala. Ye kaiba kahila. What is the know? To know the child. Please
Their
explain.
interests, attitudes,
That their interest, attitudes, behavior, all things are
ତାର
included.
past experience, ତାର family life, ତା background.
Very good. Good. That is knowing. Then we can understand the child. Without knowing, we cannot understand the child. So this is very important. Then transfer of learning, that is self-actualization and development of tasks. Transfer of learning means what you know, what we learn, that can be used in other way. That is positive transfer, negative transfer,
Negative transfer.
and zero transfer. Unit 15 reads about curriculum planning. Curriculum planning is the orderly study and improvement of schooling in light of stated objectives. Under it, there are different levels of curriculum planning. One is national level. Our country is a dash country. Who can say?
Democratic country.
Not only
Democratic country,
but
sir.
also
secular
secular.
Secular.
Secularism. Preamble टा कह कौन कौन कह है democratic, secular, socialistic, republic. If we add all, it is a unitary state. Yes or no?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
So there is a central government and there is a state government. There is a close relationship between central government and state government. So powers are distributed into three types. One is the central list, state list, another is what?
concurrent list
Concurrent list. Very good. So NEP 2020, NP 1986, the policy hochi throughout the country, the government of India does this. So National Policy Education Policy 2020 is the policy of Government of India. Yes or no? That is national level policy. And that policy will be effective throughout the country. 1 minute. ले गोटे मिनिट रे बैक करूची कारण से गोटे वीडियो टे ऑडियो टे खाली जॉइन ये कर दे ओके 1 minute.
आगे सर
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yes sir
So particular. So at national level there is, whether it is visible now, slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So at national level, identifying important subject matter, facts, principles, concept, etc. These should be identified at national level. Then decision will be taken on a sequence in which the subject matter may be taught from specific to general or from easy to difficult. The policy says everything. Policy stated what activities should be organized, what curriculum will be prepared, how that should be managed. Everything is stated in the policy. Listing supplementary materials for further studies in the particular subject area. Suggesting tests that learners might take to check their progress. As per policy provision in the policy at national level, curriculum will be prepared with all these points, following all these points. Then state level. Similarly, local authorities like block level, district level, then state level, they will set up own program based on local needs and preferences. The training module meant for the teachers of Bhubaneswar municipality may not be meant for the teachers who are working in rural belt or where there is no network, remote areas of the state. So therefore, as per need of the locality, the curriculum should be prepared, curriculum should be developed, and transaction will be done accordingly. Are statewide program and standards necessary to ensure the quality of education for learners across a state? State level personnel more qualified to develop curriculum plans than local teachers. For local area, local teachers should be involved. In state level, taking into consideration of all the inputs from the local areas, the most qualified and experienced personnel at state level, they will put the plan, they will go through the structure of the curriculum. Then state level curriculum guides and mandates are to be developed, and the role of the teacher at local level should be taken into most priority. Then we can think about the state level activities for preparing and implementing the curriculum effectively at grassroots level. Then system-wide level. There are 3 questions here. What are some present problems or ideas in the district that could be referred to the curriculum planning committee? ये कौन करिवो ना district level ideas, problems ताकू refer करेबो curriculum planning committee. What methods can be used to have a fair representation of various groups such as teachers, administrators, and citizens? While we are preparing the curriculum, citizens should be involved. Different professionals should be involved. Then curriculum will be effective. Which issues the curriculum committee could classify as not appropriate for consideration? With all these experience and ideas of all, the curriculum committee will form the curriculum with the develop or design the curriculum for implementation. Then implementation part will be easy, and that must be effective for the achieving the better result. Then building or institutional level. Building, that is institutional level, not building, that is institutional level. So every institutional feedback should be undertaken. Teacher team level, what might be the benefits of cooperative interdisciplinary planning? What are the factors that are believed to detract from the effectiveness of an interdisciplinary team? How might aspects of various subjects be correlated with one another? So these are the different questions the teachers team will ask themselves and work together to and give answer of all these questions. These are the very important aspects. Then individual teacher level, it is very important. So every teacher should understand it. What is individual teacher level? In developing curriculum plan for your teaching, do you consider both long and short-term learning objectives? Ask yourself. जो मैंने टीचर अच्छा निजु को पचारा. Do you consider both long-term and short-term learning objectives? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Both long-term and short-term learning objective. ना खाली जाऊच पढ़े दिके आसछ हरी.
No, sir.
Okay. Another question is to you. What is the greatest problem you encountered in your curriculum planning? What is the greatest problem you are facing in your curriculum while you are transacting?
Individual different.
Yes, yes.
Individual different.
Individual difference. Any other?
Time management.
Time management. Good.
Language problem.
Language barrier.
lack of Lack of
Okay.
resources.
Lack of resources. Good. Yes, you are involving. It is very happy to getting the information and response from you that you are involved in the process. Very good. It is a good sign. How much time do you spend on curriculum planning? In a year, how
No,
much time you
no,
spend?
sir.
Okay. You will 10 ରୁ 4. That is not curriculum planning. That is transaction of curriculum. 10 to 4, you are transacting the curriculum. You are not planning. How often do you teach without having prepared curriculum plan? Most of the time. Do you feel the preparation of careful curriculum plan enhances your teaching?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
If it is yes, so we should give focus on it. How
Sir,
often do
daily
you,
lesson plan ଆଉ 1 year plan ଯୋଉଟା କରା ହଉଛି ସେଇଟା sir included.
yes, yes.
Scheme of lesson.
Very good. Say good.
Sir, daily lesson diary.
Lesson diary
You
sir daily
see,
ସେଇଟା କରା ହଉଛି.
you have to prepare your curriculum planning half yearly or annually, then divide it into monthly, then come to daily. ସେଇଥିରୁ ଆସିବ daily କି ନା?
Yes sir.
ହେଲା?
Yes sir.
ସେଥିରେ ଗୋଟେ କଥା ତମମାନଙ୍କର ନଥିବ, କରିକୁଲାର ଏରିଆରେ ସବୁ ପ୍ଲାନିଂ କରୁଥିବ ଯିଏ କରୁଛ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଗିଭ୍ ଷ୍ଟେସନ କୋ କରିକୁଲାର ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ଅନ୍ ରିଲେଟେଡ ଟୁ SPQ ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ଯୋଡ଼ିବ ହେଲା? Then cooperative curriculum planning level. Number of questions are there. In what ways can we involve learners in curriculum planning? While we are planning the curriculum, we should involve our friends, teachers, students also, take the help of the parents also who are competent. What factors might inhibit learner participation in curriculum planning? What might be the benefits we gain out of the learner participation in curriculum? So these are the different questions we should think about it. Then principles of curriculum planning. When we discuss about the principles, these are the different principles. What are they? Curriculum planning is concerned with the experience of the learner. Experience of the learner, not only experience of the teacher. Curriculum planning involves decision about both content and process. We are taking decision about content, so it should be process based. There are two. One is product based, another is process based. If a process based transaction is there, that helps for construction of knowledge. If a product based transaction is there, it depends upon the rote learning, develop the rote learning ability. So instead of product, process based should be followed up. Curriculum planning involves decision about a variety of issues and topics, and it involves many groups. Curriculum planning takes place at many levels. It should be taken place. Curriculum planning is continuous process. It is a continuous, not for once leap for a year. No, it is a continuous process. Various aspects are there. One is foundations. Under foundation, philosophy, psychology, sociology is taken into consideration. Goals. Curriculum planning is done without considering these broad goal statements. General objectives, the learner matures from childhood to adulthood is the very objective. Stage by stage, year by year, maturation, focus is on maturation level. When child goes from childhood to adulthood, accordingly the maturation will be developed with the child's age or year of experience. Then improvement of curriculum planning. It is based on good life, characteristics of contemporary and future society. Teaching and learning should be well coordinated. What is teaching and what is learning? Who can say? What is teaching and what is learning? Then we
Sir,
can know.
सर लर्निंग इज ए लाइफ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस सर लर्निंग रे हमें कौन करता हूँ बोथ हमें करिकुलर को करिकुलर हमें किसी एक्टिविटी जहाँ भी किसी हमें करता हूँ दिन माने हमें पिला जन्म हलाडू मृत्यु पर्यंत से किसी लर्निंग करता है तार बिहेवियरल किसी चेंजेस आस्ता है टीचिंग कहले हम से सिस्टमैटिक प्रोसेस गोटे जहाँ कि गोटे इंस्टीट्यूशन बा स्कूल बा कॉलेज बा यूनिवर्सिटी माने के दिया जाता है एटा फॉर्मल सेटिंग रे दिया जाता है एटा टीचिंग किंतु लर्निंग टा बहुत फॉर्मल और इनफॉर्मल सिचुएशन में दिया जाता है
ओके
सर एटा जीवो नेकी LSWR
व्हाट
LSWR सर लिसनिंग राइटिंग स्पीकिंग यो नाही सेटा रहबो नेकी
what is that whether that is learning or teaching
यस सर
so teaching is only meant for whom whose activity
टीचर्स एक्टिविटी
Teachers
Yes.
activity.
teachers
but learning is meant for both
Teacher and
Both
learner.
teacher and learner.
both teacher and learner
yes yes ମୁଁ ସେଇ କଥାଟା ତୁମକୁ କହିବାକୁ so then you can correlate otherwise you cannot correlate or coordinate as per needs of the learner and society the curriculum should be developed. Suppose you are a teacher, you are working in a remote area where the curriculum fixed by the state government is not effective. What is your duty? What is your duty?
Sir,
सर आमे किसी पढ़ेला बेले किसी किसी तांको से कल्चर रो बा किसी तांकर एक्सप्लेन करी कि किसी नुवा किसी ऐड करि परिबा त लागु छै नेटा करिकुलम रे ऐड करिया दरकार ऐड करी पढ़े
कहूची टिके से मनीषा के से कहले जे आउ थरे सुनि पाइलेनी मु कहि दउची ओडिया रे कहि दउची तुमे जणे शिक्षक गोटे जंगल बा ट्राइबल पॉकेट रे काम करूछ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट डेवलप करिथिबा करिकुलम इज नॉट इफेक्टिव तुम सेठी फील कलो व्हाट इज योर रोल इन दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट
sir curriculum टा चेंज कर दो
yes you have to adapt the LO is common but that LO can be achieved by the learner using their local resource their own mother tongue so you have to change the example study material or as per need of the child this is your duty किंतु आमे से करूने हमको जो टेक्स्ट बही देला सरकार सही बही के हमें पढ़ेले you remember textbook is an example तुम्हें
Yes, sir.
टेक्स्ट बुक है तुम्हें से टेक्स्ट बुक
सर हमें ताको बुकिस नॉलेज ना देके एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज दबाटा ठीक होबो सर
yes you have to adapt
तो सर
modify change the curriculum as per need of the children
सर से
एटा होची
टेक्स्ट
important
बुक रो
role of a
विषय
teacher
को से आंचलिक भाषा रे सेठी
Sir,
पढ़ावा दरकार
से कंटेंट जो एसेंस टा को तमे तांका लोकल एक्सपीरियंस को बेस करी कि तमे प्रेजेंट करी
आज्ञा सर सेठी हमें दिवासी
एक्चुअली
भाषा पढ़ेले
सिलेबस
बेवना
टा
सर
डे बाय डे चेंज भी होची सर सिलेबस टा तो किछि आगुर जोटा कंटेंट थिला सेटा ऐड नै तो से सेटा में इंफॉर्मेशन दे परिबे एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन से पुना बुक्स को रेफर कर दे परिबे सर नॉलेज पे
पुराना नहीं नुआ नहीं तुम्हारा लोकल एक्सपीरियंस रु तुम्हारा अदर्स कॉन्टेक्स्ट रु तमे दे परिबो हला इट इज टीचर इज ऑलवेज इंडिपेंडेंट रिमेंबर
यस सर
टीचर इज ऑलवेज रिमेंबर ही हैज द फ्रीडम
सर हमें दिवासी
take any action any step but focus is for the learning of the learners then trends
Again,
and
sir.
issues of the curriculum under it
अगेन सर आपण जेना कहले सेटा सर पूरा एटा ठीक कारण सर हमें भी जाइथलो जो कंधमाल जो हम मल्टीकल्चर प्लेसमेंट प्रोग्राम थला हम स्कूल 3 टाइम मिलथिला सर किंतु हम पढौथली सर संबळ पढौथली किंतु बही रे जो देइछि संबळ रो दी प्रकार गोटे प्राकृतिक गोटे मनुष्य को तो से हला से संबळ जदी बही एग्जांपल देले पिला माने बुझे घडी प्रॉब्लम होजी कारण से जान ना दे ताको से लोकालिटी रे किछि ताको रहिला पाकुटिया संबळ पहाड़ होई गला झरना होई गला से माने बेसी कंफर्टेबल बुझबे रहउसन ताको पाखरे जहा अछि सेटा
हळदी हळदी
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
ଅଦା,
ହଳଦୀ
yes sir,
ଫେମସ୍
yes sir.
କଇଁଆ ଏଇଗୁଡା କହିବ ନା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ତାକୁ।
ସାର୍ ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଉ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ ଆସି କହିବ ହଳଦୀ, ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ପିଲା ହଳଦୀ କଣ ବୁଝିବେ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିବ ବଳଦ ଲଙ୍ଗଳ, ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ପିଲା ବଳଦ ଲଙ୍ଗଳ କଣ ବୁଝିବେ? ପାଳ ନଡା କଳେଇ କଣ ବୁଝିବେ? ସେ ପିଲା ବୁଝିପାରିବେ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
ଓକେ,
ଯୋଉଠି ଯୋଉ
so
କଲଚର ଅଛି ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ ପାଠ ପଢିବା କଥା।
yes, this is the important role of the teacher. Then irrelevant curriculum, fixed curriculum, trivial curriculum, these are different types of curriculum. So these should be emerging curriculum, the liberal education, global education, interdisciplinary education, education for secularism, then future trends in curriculum, impact of information and communication technology. It is very important today. Distance education, open and distance learning, it is very important. Thousands of people are getting education through distance mode. Okay, so then unit 16, how many units? Perhaps 17 units. Okay, it is about unit 16 is about models of curriculum design and development. Models of curriculum design and development, how we can design and develop the curriculum. One is objectives. You see the slide is samaste dekha. Objectives is there, methods and organization, another is subject matter. To fulfill the objective, subject matter have been prepared or designed the curriculum, that is subject matter, and how to transact it, that is method and organization. Last is evaluation. What is the result? Source of curriculum design, science as a source, society as a source. Why science as a source? Who can say? Why science as a source?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Anybody?
ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଯଦି କିଛି କ୍ଲାସ ରୁମରେ କିଛି
Common
ପଢଉଛେ
knowledge by
ତାହେଲେ
research.
ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଯଦି କିଛି ସାଇନ୍ସ ର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ ଯୋଉଟା ଟ୍ରୁଥ ସେଟା ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦେଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ ବେଶୀ କେମିତି ଆମେ ପଢଉଛେ ହେଇଗଲା ଯଦି ନ୍ୟୁଟନଙ୍କର ଲ ହେଇଗଲା ଉପରୁ ତଳକୁ ଖସିଲା ଆମ୍ବଟା କଣ ପାଇଁ ସେ ସେ ପିଲାମାନେ ବେଶୀ ଇଫେକ୍ଟିଭ ହବ
Okay.
ଏଟା ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ ଟ୍ରୁଥ ନା
ସାର୍ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ବିଭିନ୍ନ
By the
ତଥ୍ୟ
help of
ଯୋଗାଇଥାଏ।
research,
ଆରେ
different
ଜଣେ ଶୁଣ, ଜଣେ
curriculum
କହିଲା ବେଳେ
and
ଏ
method are
ମଧୁସ୍ମିତା କିଏ
developed.
କହୁଥିଲା? ଜଣେ କହିଲା ବେଳେ ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ତାପରେ କହିବ, ମୁଁ ତ ସମୟ ଦଉଛି, ନୋ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ, ଜଣ ଜଣକିରି କୁହ। ଏକା ବେଳେ 3 ଜଣ, ତାପରେ 3 ଜଣ ଯାକ ଅଫ୍।
Sir, science ମାନେ ଏଠି research ଦ୍ୱାରା ବିଭିନ୍ନ ନୂଆ ନୂଆ designs ର method model ଗୁଡାକୁ develop କରିବା ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ science is a source.
Okay, very good. Any other?
ସାର୍ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ନୂଆ ନୂଆ ତଥ୍ୟ ସବୁ ଯୋଗାଇଥାଏ ଯୋଉଟା କି ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝିବାରେ ସୁବିଧା ହୁଏ।
Very good. Okay, society as a source. Why society as a source?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ସୋସାଇଟି ହଉଛି ମେନ୍ ସୋର୍ସ କାରଣ ପିଲା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜନ୍ମ ହଉଛି ସୋସାଇଟିରେ ଆଗ ବଢୁଛି ନା ତାକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦବା ବା କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ତାକୁ ବୁଝିବାକୁ କହିବା ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ସୋସାଇଟିର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ନବା କି ସୋସାଇଟିରେ ଯାହା ସେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦବା ସେଇଟା ସେ ବେଶୀ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ବୁଝିପାରିବ ନାଇଁ ଯେ ବାହାରର କିଛି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦବା।
Yes, good.
सर स्कूल इज ए मिनिएचर सोसाइटी तो स्कूल थ्रू ରୁ ବି ପିଲା ବହୁତ କିଛି ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ ସୋର୍ସ କରିପାରିବା।
Listen, without
Yes, sir.
society we cannot survive. We have the only society in God's universe. The Sanat Murmu, you mute yourself because there is a noise of the vehicle. Okay, so we the human being have the only society. We are living within the society, we are learning from the society, and we are meant for the society. So educational institutions are the product of the society. All types of education institutions are established by the society. So society is the chief source of learning. Therefore, designing and developing curriculum is depend upon the society and the source of the society. It is very, very important. Knowledge as a source. Knowledge as a source. It is another important. Learner as a source. While we are designing the curriculum, learners should be taken into consideration. So under dimensions, under dimensions of curriculum design, scope means what? Breadth, variety and types of educational experience is very important. Variety and types of educational experience. Integration, like physics, chemistry, mathematics, meaningful content should be integrated. Sequential arrangement should be organized. Simple to complex, part to whole, whole to part, chronological learning. These are to be taken into consideration. Why? Now, without simple to complex, the students will get difficulty. Part to whole and whole to part, and chronological learning, sequential learning, one after another. Suppose addition is there, then subtraction, then multiplication, then division. Continuity, repetition of skill and idea should be included in the curriculum. Repetition, articulation and balance. Under curricular approach, subject area approach, broad field approach should be included. Then problem centered approach, learner centered approach. Models of curriculum development, under it, technical scientific model, curriculum concept, diagnosis, content selection, experience selection, implementation, evaluation and maintenance. ए पॉइंट गुडा जानी पारुथिबो ना, एक्सप्लेन करिया दरकार.
सर टिके स्लाइड 22 टा देखिबे प्लीज.
22 ओके. हां कुआ
टिके सर से स्लाइड टा
देखै जेबे 22 देखा.
आज्ञा. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
देखि दियो जदी if any difficulty or doubt we can analyze, otherwise we can proceed.
सर 23 टे देखंदु ना सर उतरे 23 टा पीपीटी टे देखंदु उतरे
देखैली 23 over 24.
Yes sir.
25 non technical and non scientific model, under it open classroom model, and two models are given by the experts. Next two models are given by the experts. Basic task for curriculum development under ASUCI: facilitate analysis of purpose, design of the program, establishing the philosophy, assessing needs, formulating goal and objective, selecting curriculum experience, organizing content, selecting appropriate instructional strategy, evaluating learning and instruction. Evaluation of the curriculum asibo. Objectives, that is learning experience and evaluation. Objective is must, that is learning outcome. Learning experience जोटा content method ताको हमें ट्रांजैक्शन कर साला परे पिला को एतला हमें असेस करछ लास्टली केते ऑब्जेक्टिव से हासिल कला हमें जानिया में, दैट इज इवैल्यूएशन और असेसमेंट. अंडर गोल सेटिंग, गोल देन ऑब्जेक्टिव, प्रोग्राम डेवलपमेंट, एविडेंस गैदर, पीरियोडिक एनालिसिस, डिस्क्रिपेंसी आइडेंटिफाइड, देन करेक्शन मेड. एटा को नियो, एटा समस्त फोटो उठे कि नियो, इट इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट. फर्स्ट इज गोल. गोल इज ए ब्रॉड एरिया ताको हमें कन्फाइन कले गोटे ऑब्जेक्टिव जोटा स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव के हमें लेसन प्लान लिखुथिला. देन अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोग्राम शुड बी डेवलप्ड. देन एविडेंस विल बी गैदर्ड थ्रू ट्रांजैक्शन. पीरियड टू पीरियड दैट विल बी एनालाइज्ड. देन डिफेक्ट विल बी आइडेंटिफाइड, व्हाट ड्रॉबैक्स आर देयर. देन करेक्शन मींस modification of the curriculum should be done. Then unit 17 is curriculum evaluation. It is focus on evaluation, collection of information, organizing information, reporting information. Characteristics of evaluation is value and valuing, adapting goal, establishing norms, comprehensiveness, continuity, এইগুড়াକ just common ଜିନିଷ, ଏଟା not ଏତେ ବୁଝିବାର କିଛି ଏଥିରେ ନାହିଁ. You can go through your study material, then automatically you can understand what is there. Jodi, this is all about the class. Thank you all for listening me 2 hours. What information ଦଉଛି ଶୁଣ.